Good morning, everybody. I thought I'd do a quick little show and tell of a project I've been working on with Joanne's gorgeous Crazy Daisy collection, which I believe is about to have a sister collection as well. I don't know, I haven't seen the images for it, but I know this is the lemon set and there's going to be a lime set. So I look forward to playing with that one too. Now, I don't usually do cute, but these beautiful little ladies enjoying nature in the countryside, sort of semi-rural, which is how I grew up. So I was free to ride my I actually had a little green bike, exactly like that one, although this is a tealy blue, but mine was green. And you could just ride down the country lanes, and it was lovely. So sat making daisy chains in fields. And there's so much ephemera with this little collection that I thought I've always wanted to make one of those ephemera wallet type projects, and this seemed just perfect. There's so many bits and pieces. So we've got a lovely cluster on the front. This is just Amazon packaging. It's just a cardboard box that I've cut down. And I've used a little bit of book page for extra texture to the backgrounds. And here you see I've used two of the page tabs and I've put them back to back. So you don't have, because, I mean, you can print onto the back, but if you're just wanting to use paper rather than print it onto card, you just put two together. So you don't have the white back on. I love this little lady so much. She reminds me very much of the sort of 1970s, especially with the brown and the yellow, strawberry shortcake type of character that was around back in the day. And there's lots of lovely little labels with quotes on. So that's the front. And when you open it up, this is a section I've cut out of. There are a couple of banners, like this, that I've originally cut tabs on to make pockets, or a belly band, but instead I chose to cut out the flowers and add them as a pattern on here. And that's the one of the background papers, which is just a lovely little faded polka dotty paper as a background paper. There is another background paper, but I don't have much of that left because I tore it up. You'll see how much, but it has interest in corners, and that was the big corner I've torn out. That was a floral corner, and there's another bit somewhere as well because that's only half the sheet of paper, but I'm sure we'll find that as we go along. So, as I do, I've made a little pamphlet, because you get these sheets of gorgeous images that you could literally just cut out and frame. They would make gorgeous little pictures in bedrooms or playrooms. There's some with daisies and some with her, but I've made them into a little tie-up pamphlet. Just printed the paper on back and tied up with a little contrasting ribbon. The ink I've used around the edges, which matches perfectly in my eyes, is Tim Holtz Spiced Marmalade. So that gives you an idea to the orangey yellow daisy centre colour. So that ink on the edges is Spiced Marmalade. But inside, like I said, I wanted to make an ephemera pack. It's one of the little labels. And because there were so many pockets, and that's perfect for keeping. I like to, and I will start finishing my sentences. It's ideal for keeping labels and tickets in. Little ephemera that you've cut out. When you're starting a project, you print off all the sheets, you cut out all the bits, chuck them in a box or whatever and lose them all. So I'm starting to coordinate mine. So I've been using envelopes, but for this kit, it was just perfect to make a little ephemera collection. And there's all these gorgeous little labels. And again, I've just cut them out and inked around the edges. Love the shape of the pocket. It's like a patchwork pocket, sort of an apron pocket. And a whole sheet of these little tags, which are just so beautiful. And they've already got the, it's printed an eyelet on. And it looks sort of antique-y. But just leaving the plain backs for little journal points. So if using them for a bigger project later on, you can take them out and just glue them in position, or back them with cardboard to match the kit that you're working on, the project that you're working on at that time. I mean, for storage purposes, for display purposes, I've put everything like I have. But for storage purposes, you just keep all your little tags in one, all your little labels in another, and so on. I've just used a Velcro fastener. And on the back, that's a floral corner from the other backing paper. One of the little figures glued over the top, and one of the labels. Then I've also made a tag to match. Excuse me, I think it's a bit hay fever this morning. And again, I've left the back blank for writing on. It is book page, but it was a blank piece. Doubled the top edge. There's two of these again, glued on, but then I just trimmed down the corners. It gives you a lovely finish and a lovely border on the top of the tag. Because that's just a square piece of card. Well, actually it's not, it's book page, thick book page. But it gives you that lovely tag effect without having to mess about with dies and things. So I've really enjoyed it. It's a really quiet, calming kit to work with. Uplifting, that's a word I would use for this collection. Uplifting. Just the joy of sitting, smelling the flowers on a 5-bar gate. Just relaxed. I've got a photo. I will find a photo of that bike. Post it on the Facebook page. But yes, Crazy Daisy, the lemon collection. And I can't wait to see the lime collection. Talk again soon. Bye.